just make sure you are eating carbohydrates before you're working out. It's a big, 30 to 60 minutes. It'll make a really big difference. You'll feel it in your performance. You're like, really, I just ate a banana. It'll make a big, big, big difference. Do you guys have any more questions? Okay. Cool.
Thank you so much.
So if you guys want to make appointments, I have my schedule. I do have some openings next week. If you want to just come in for a consultation, we can do that also. I'll pass this around. So when you guys are looking at this pricing sheet, the bold number is the one-time fee. The number in the parentheses is the membership, which is billed monthly. You don't have to pay like an initial fee or anything like that. So if you guys are looking at the top one, if you want to do a 3D body scan, you pay $30 one time. If you want to come in every 3 months and track it, it's billed at $7.50 a month. So that is the same for everything down the line. As far as our custom meal planning, we do macros. We're getting a new pricing sheet. It's just being made right now. But we'll do macros, we'll do custom meal planning, and then we have nutritionist one-on-one. But when you guys come in individually, we'll discuss that. Macros is $20. A custom meal plan is $65, which is ridiculously cheap. My nutritionist is a board certified dietitian, nutritionist, sports nutritionist. She has a master's in nutritional science. She's a diabetes educator for Kaiser, and she just gets some other degree, I don't know. But she's very well qualified. Meal plans are designed around the time of day you work out, because you'll also hear that other word, macro timing.
Mm-hmm. Nutrient timing.
Right, yeah. It's just eating the right stuff for your body when you're going to work out. Everybody makes a big thing about all these things. So depending on how you are, we can make that plan so it's around you and you don't have to think about it all. But if you want to go down, the rabbit hole of Google and Google away all these things, go ahead. But we can dial it in specifically for you.
What about supplements?
If you can get most of your food or most of your vitamins from real food, that's what we want.
Yeah.
That's going to be better.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll lock up, Marcella.
Yeah, we can do that. And if you guys, I know you guys use Max Muscle. I'm not here to take their business by any means. But if you want to do body fat or whatever it is, we can do all that stuff here.
So I'm trying to read this, and I don't know if my is broken right now, but like the difference between the VO2 testing and the VO2 plus testing.
Yeah. So on that, we have eliminated the plain VO2 and the regular RMR. Those are eliminated. So since it's on here, you guys don't know, right? Because the new ones are being made. So the difference is the CO2. When we're running a CO2 sensor, we're able to see how you're burning carbs and fats. So at rest, I'm going to see how you're burning carbs and fats, which is resting metabolic rate, which would be the plus. And then the VO2 plus is that breakdown. We want to see how you're burning carbs and fats like that. If you do the one that's the cheaper one, I've only had one person do it, that's why I'm eliminating it. It's very generic. And I'll actually show you guys this.
What are you doing over there?
The differences. So what happens is it will give you a generic zone. So I know this is hard to see. So this is my exact same test. It says fat burning is down here. My actual fat burning is up here. So it's very, very generic, and I don't like to use that. I'm kind of anal about specific information. I don't want to give people stuff that's going to have you're going to be thinking you're burning fat when maybe you're not. So
Which is more accurate.
Way accurate, yeah.
Okay, so the two that we don't want to look at, or that aren't offered, are the
VO2 testing and
The regular RMR, yeah.
regular armor. Okay.
Yeah, the other thing with the RMR, the information to figure out if you're more of a carb burner or a fat burner is so much more valuable. Then I can really look at your macronutrients. If you're going to do this, you need to just do it right, and we need to figure out what your body needs. Then you're really going to see results. So if you're more of a carb burner, and I'm giving you, a lot of carbs, that's fine. But if your goal is to burn fat, you've got to change that. And there's ways to do that. So everybody's gonna be all over the board and really different. I burn like 73% fat, 27% carbs. Do you remember what you burn?
Does that have to do with how much muscle you have as well?
So typically, yes, most people,
What did you call it?
the fat burning, how much fat you burn at rest, do you remember?
I have my paperwork in the car.
But everybody's different.
Yeah.
People who are predominantly carbohydrate burners are traditional American diet. You're living off fast food, convenience type foods that have a lot of processed carbs. Vegetarians typically do. They eat more carbohydrates. Endurance athletes will run predominantly off of carbs.
I was a fat burner, I know that.
Yeah. More muscle you have, the more fat you are going to burn at rest. So, and it depends. And then after that, it's kind of genetics, what you've done in your past as far as your metabolism, your prior eating habits, things like that.
No one gives enough credit to, a lot of it is genetics. You get what you get. You can change it, but, right, I mean, you are a product of your
Yeah.
genetics.
And it is, you know, how you were brought up and how you eat and your body is, that's part of it, but we can change a lot of it. We just have to see where you guys all stand individually. Does anybody want to make an appointment to come in?